going on? It's DC Scrogger, man. What you're looking at is the start. Thanksgiving. Free Treat Fridays. Those were the pies that won the edibles competition. These were the locations that I started Free Treat Fridays with my friends. These are some of the pictures, some of the people spreading that knowledge. Now is the time to educate the masses, to produce, not consume. Blue and yellow. Hashtag no bushwhackers. All these billions that they coveting is based off of $2 trillion of buying power. And everybody else who is downtrodden. If you produce, then you do not have to consume. That means you grow your own. You can grow your own gas. And you don't have to be part of the consumption rate. You can feed your families with a new skill. You can make edibles. Those were blue dreamers from the first Free Treat Friday. Blue Dream, blueberry, Rice Krispie treats. Any flavor. Gas, butter, with extras. That's how it started. Giving out free pies to people who answered trivia questions after Free Treat Friday. Southside, Big Chair, watermelon, Rice Krispie treats, melon, watermelon inserts, regular, lemon, pineapple. Georgetown, Exeter stairs. Been all over the city. We've been all over the city giving out treats, giving out knowledge and information, what you can and can't do under the law. And we smoke doobies. Gas. No Reggie. No Fire Reggie. Fire Reggie is a messed up grow. Master Kush will be Master Bush if you mess it up. That White Widow you hollering about had the potential, but it's not it. Check me out. Check the show. That's how we gets down. Yo, my man phone homie, he had his birthday. He asked for some treats. Blueberry, lemon. That's what he got. Real quick. DC Scrogger, we in the building. Yo, we is getting it in. Pies, treats for all. No doubt. That's what we doing. We getting it in, man. That's right, man. Phone homies, birthday. Give out all the treats. You know, make sure you don't eat up all the treats, y'all. Let other people get some. You know what I'm saying? You getting it in. Getting it in. You know. That might.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey! Scrogging with the Scrogger. DOD, Capital Cannon News in the building, man. We are live in the nation of cannabis, y'all. DC in the building, man. How you doing today, Steve?
I'm doing good. Well, Scrogger isn't here today because he's in New York City supporting his good friend Risa Renee when she plays a show there. Right, she's about to play a show there. So it's going to be DOD and I holding it down. We're going to be looking back a bit and also looking at just the last week. Scrogger went out and had some adventures. We're going to share those with you, and I think we'll get right into it. One of the things he did last weekend was he went to the Howard Theater to check out Reggae Fest, which is always lit, always amazing.
Lady in the city,
and
baby.
Here we are.
Scrogging with the Scrogger.
You gotta fly! You gotta run! Right now! You can take
Reggae Fest at the Howard Theater.
Yes,
always a good time. The Howard Theater has always got something amazing going on. So, if you're looking for a fun thing to do in the city, check out the Howard Theater and the good stuff they got going on.
I still have yet to go to Soca Fest. I've yet to go. Hopefully, if there's another show, going on this month, I think I might sliver through Steven, like for my busy schedule. And yeah, man, it always looks lit, man.
Oh, you got to. I went to a reggae fest back in the summer, and it was amazing.
Martin.
Martin. Oh, if you don't know, Martin is our. We're having an event happening right now as the show's happening. Classic DC Canaculture. In fact, actually, I got myself from a good friend of mine back there a THC-infused bath bomb.
THCA, man.
It's gonna, heal me right up after a hard day. But, last weekend, Scrogger also got into the slow burner with Visto and Hippie Life.
Hey!
A really awesome bunch of people. I've been to a few slow burners before, and they are always an amazing time. A great place to hang out, listen to great music, and smoke a really gratuitous amount of weed. A classic DC sort of night. And we also had some video from that. So why don't we roll into the slow burn?
What's up, man? How you?
Hey, everybody quiet down. Everybody quiet down.
Scrogging with the Scrogger.
Scrogger. Yep. Visto always throws a crazy party with the slow burner. You should check him out on Instagram and elsewhere on social media. You can find hippie life stuff, and you can get in on that. And I'm telling you, as a person who has been to a few slow burners, it's definitely worth checking out. But I think now is time to get into the real topic of the show. We're about to be heading off the air.
Hey.
Can we just get a little more quiet, please?
My bad. We just trying to do a show, that's all.
Yeah. But yeah, we're reflecting back on, I think, the over 80-some episodes, 80 weeks we have been doing this show.
Damn, 80 weeks?
I mean, I don't know, over there. I have
Damn.
lost count. I have lost
count.
count. I mean, I think it would be easy enough to figure out, but, we're not the most... we don't have the best memories, I suppose, most show hosts.
Because we be making movies out here, man. We stay out here
I
in
guess
the
so.
field every day, man. As much as we possible.
Well, yeah. But the topic of tonight is going to be one of the show's co-hosts.
Hey!
C-Dubs here. I mean, I have known C-Dubs for, I guess, as long as I've been in the scene. I've been seeing him around. And, he was always just this incredibly positive energy, that came through to all the things. And, I guess about the time that, with the show that I became a co-host, C-Dubs also joins the hosting team. And, but I don't know, I think it was a while since I had known you before that happened. And, I don't know, let's talk a bit about how you got into the scene.
Well, I got into the scene when Initiative 71 came into the scene. Once my friends and I voted for Initiative 71 and January 1st, 2015 came, I just became in tune with medical marijuana, and most of the time people always ask me, why do I walk with a crutch? I have spinal stenosis. I had spinal stenosis due to an injury back in 2012, and the doctors would put me on Percocets, Flexerol, gabapentin. They was putting me on nothing but pills. I was a zombie. And the good thing about having friends, even before I came into the cannabis community, been smoking weed since I was 19. Because my father had a heart attack 3 days before my ninth grade graduation, and it wasn't until I actually smoked weed on 4th of July. Got away from my family, went out of town. My cousins introduced me to Purple Haze. I was amazed. And you know, and I had to get back to my roots. So when in October 2015, they were having a big seed share down at Adams Morgan.
Wait, before we get in, I just have a question though. Is how did you become aware of Initiative 71 to know to vote for it? Were you like one of the people that?
I had a friend that was collecting signatures. I went to junior high school, known him for over 20 years, and I used to see him at the Metro stop all the time. So I was like, "What you out here collecting signatures?" And he was like, "Oh man, they about to legalize cannabis." I said, "What? They about to do what in DC? Legalize cannabis? Count me in. I'm signing up." And then once I just kept seeing more and more people at bus stops, at subway stations, downtown, southeast, northeast, just collecting signatures.
I imagine they probably had a pretty easy time, collecting signatures.
Oh man, I was sending them people.
Oh yeah.
I was sending them people. So back to the seed shed. What's funny was Vice was there. Viceland was at the seed shed, and at the particular time,
Wait, was this the 2015 seed share?
Yeah, that's where I met Phone Homie. That's when I met. You know what I'm saying? A lot. That's when I heard about DC Normal. That's how I learned right off of 18th Street. That's how I learned a lot about the community. That's how I met Mike Walsh in line, just being a regular consumer.
I think that was one of the first things I went out to was the 2016 seed share. That was the first one at Meister.
Oh no, not at Meister. This one was actually across the street from
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this was 20.
It was on 18th Street. And you want to know who really got me into the cannabis community?
Who?
I'm gonna give a shout out to Metropolitan Wellness Center, the dispensary. They were the ones telling me about the events. I was like, wait, you telling me that outside of the dispensary, I can, I can enjoy, beautiful, beautiful, like-minded people. And that's when I met you at the Vice to See shit. And that's when I met Scrogger, because I was the first one in line. I was the very first one in line for the free mics to see shit. Shout out to Will, shout out to Alex, shout out to Davis. And from there, I kept coming back. Once I kept coming back, people started noticing me. Shout out to One Deuce. Shout out to Drew and Ed. Shout out to Andrew and damn, I'm high as shit. Charles. Thank y'all for the gas.
Yes, thank you for the gas.
And that was back right, and it was right after the C shit. We was at an event, and you came with your camera, and I don't really talk about it as much, but when you first had the camera, I was like, man, I don't want to be on camera. I did not want to be on camera. I was like, why is this man coming with me with a camera and I'm high as shit? And you know what I'm saying, at an event. And this is my first time being at an event. And
I have to say, going into it was pretty disconcerting. But I think once I just started smoking enough weed with people, they're like, yeah, all right, this guy probably isn't up to too much bad.
And I kept seeing you at events, and I was like, maybe he's media. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, he's like really like is trying to show something positive, you know what I'm saying, about the DC cannabis community.
Maybe he's a scumbag like the rest of us.
Damn. Maybe he is a Bama, but the more I was around Steven, the more comfortable I felt being around, you know what I'm saying, the community, because coming from Southeast, we don't have these type of events going on in Southeast, and that's one of the problems being a native Washingtonian, I got to come from Bennett Road Metro Station to come all the way up Adams Morgan. And the way how I saw it is that my hashtag was, what's your excuse? Because every time I was telling my friends about these events, they had an excuse. Ah, man, I can't make it, man. That's too far. That's all the way uptown. So we started having events in Southeast. Ah, man, I can't go over there, man. I'm beefing with somebody over there. And I just kept hearing excuses after excuses. And the reason why I got kind of irritated with the excuses was because here I am walking with a crutch, going around Metro, depending on Metro. And we all know how terrible this Metro system is. How can I get to I'm the first one there before the people that throwing the events get in there and they driving? How? Because I listened to what Scrogger said. He called me a cotton picker. I'll never get that, man. I was like, damn. Maybe I am a cotton picker, but you know what? If I keep coming back, trying to learn, you know what I'm saying, more information, maybe one day I won't be a cotton picker and I can grow my own gas in D.C., which is 6 plants. 12 if you got 2 people with you. Maybe I can pass the message about CBD to people that are in Southeast, they're in pain, but they can't enjoy this plant. So I heard you got a video, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk a bit about your name.
Dabbed out Dubs. Scrogger had a long ass name. He had a 5-word name for me. He was gonna call me Dab the Fucked Out Corey. I was like, the fuck, man, that's too, like, we already high. I can't even remember the strands I'm smoking this shit. So how in the fuck somebody gonna remember Dab the Fucked Out Corey? So when the thing was, Scrogging, I kept passing out, you know what I'm saying, doing dabs. Cause fucking with phone homie, I really thought that I was going, you know what I'm saying, like, hanging with the big boys and shit, you know what I'm saying, as far as doing this dab. And I'm like, man, I've been smoking weed for like 15 plus years. Ain't nothing different about dabbing like hash. And I kept passing out because I kept taking so many dabs. Everybody's like, slow down, slow down. No. Man, I don't slow down, man. I dab down, man. And then when I wake up, people look around, they be like, damn, you just slept for an hour. How you get up so fast and you got all this energy? Because, man, them dab naps helps my back with my spinal stenosis. Whereas though flour, and I want everybody to hear me in the room, you know what I'm saying, that don't dab. I love flour. I've been smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, but this flour doesn't do what dab does, which I need that instant gratification, especially somebody that used to do opioids.
Tell them about the mushrooms, yo.
We're going to get down there, you know what I'm saying, later on in a minute.
Yeah.
But we want to get to this video real quick.
We got,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to get there, you know what I'm saying, in a minute, yo. We're going to get there in a minute, man. Scrogging with the Scrogger, D.O.D., Dabbed Out Dubs. Steven, Capital News, man. I know I just speaking out right now, but let's get to the video, man. Hey!
Dabs out Dubs.
Dabbed the fuck out again. He's out once again. Too many. Dad. Coming to the baby. Moving. Court. Out for the count. Again.
Dabbed out dubs.
Hey.
It's a classic, you know.
And this the thing how this video came all about. Scrogger told me that if he caught me dabbed out one more time, and y'all saw the pictures, you know what I'm saying, before, like with me just in a comfortable position, like 90 degrees outside, sitting as if I'm under a tree and I'm out there comfortable as shit, you know what I'm saying, sleeping. And he told me, like, if I catch you in that position again, I'm gonna put you on the show and I'm gonna put you out there, man. And I was like, DOD just came out in the tip of my tongue because he said dab the fuck out. And I was like, dog, that is too long to remember. That is too long of a name to remember, Steven. And I think that, like, when I said that name, it rolled out. I said DOD, dabbed out dubs. And that's when the light came on, and I was like, I'm running with it.
Yeah.
And I still, to this day, dab the fuck out, you know what I'm saying, until I pass the fuck out. And then when I wake up, I'm back at it again, taking another fucking dab. Hey!
But yeah, I guess it wasn't too long, though, before you started doing your own events. And I think your first was OG and OJ.
Well, yeah, OG and OJ came to an idea, you know what I'm saying, that I had a conversation with a few other people, because one thing about me, I always support my local businesses. One thing about me, I always support my local artists. So when it comes to supporting other people, I always, you know what I'm saying, like, make sure that people know about everybody else's events. But when it was time for me to shine, I decided I wanted to do it in the Southeast. And I did it right over at the Madison House. Shout out to Algebra. Shout out to Algebra Badu. Real, you know what I'm saying?
Guys,
down to earth guy.
Guys, could you quiet down?
So
We have a show going on.
we definitely want to make sure that the South Side get the love, man. Shout out to Southeast Ratchet Cakes and Ratchet We Trust, man. Y'all need to go get them lunch boxes right now. If you don't get that lunch box right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, ooh, right there, slide it down. Yeah, you gotta go get that right now, man. Like, right now.
Right now.
Right now, you gotta go.
You won't get this kind, though. This is a first edition.
Limited.
Only select few have the first editions.
Limited edition, man. And they got the redskin colors, cowboy colors.
Yeah. But
Limited edition.
Back to OG and OJ. We got some video of that. And, you know, how long ago was this event?
A year ago.
Year ago, yeah. So, you know, it's coming full circle. But here we are, OG and OJ.
Scrogging with the Scrogger.
Yo.
We get all us, you got the plants in our hand.
Yeah. Here we go. Getting it in, man. OG and OJ. That's what we doing. Getting it in. Scrogging with the Scrogger. That's what we doing. Yeah. Rolling doobies. There we go. Where we at? What's up? Where we at, y'all?
We're at OG and OJ. Hashtag, what's your excuse?
No doubt. We're going to show y'all what's going on. No doubt. Let's go ahead. Oh yeah. Get the mic, bro. Let me get the mic.
Thank y'all for coming out to OG and OJ right now, man. We live Scrogging with the Scrogger right now. You know what I'm saying? If you a cotton picker, if you a cotton picker, you know what I'm saying, you need to get motivated and stop cotton picking in here. But even other than that, though, you know what I'm saying, on a good note, though, we got some donations. We got some raffle tickets out for some clothes and some Scrogging nets. Also, we got Planetgenics in the house right now, y'all. So if you want your weed pressed, you need to go holler at them. And shout out to the DJ. Shout out to the DJ, Mike Phillips. One Love Mass in the building. We got Spacey Cloud. Shout out to the people that's about purchasing their tickets. I see you, Spacey Cloud hats on. I see them on, yeah. Appreciate the love, man. Yeah. We're gonna have some performances coming up real soon.
Came up from nothing. Came up from nothing. Came up from nothing. I just got hustling. I
Check out my
Get that, bro. Please, make sure you get that. Make sure you get that. It means a lot to me. Hold up.
came up from nothing. I just got hustling. I would be something. You just have to be stunting. All the time, but she got it by your hands. She been like that for you. Gotta do anything.
You got this good chef in the building.
You got the good chicken wings there for you. Flavor and everything else you need after that. Some good herbs.
Yeah, I'm about to grub on that in just a minute. Right, I was smelling delicious earlier. All right, let's see what we got here over here.
What's up? I don't think so.
Eddie Glass.
That's that loud.
Fire.
Do I need to get change too?
Keep that on the
Fire.
They gave you change? Hey!
That's what we doing. My bad.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. And yourself? What's good? What's good? You good? You good?
Always.
Yo. OG and OJ getting it in with DOD. Yeah. That's what we doing, y'all. Scrogging with the Scrogger. Y'all grow good. Y'all smoke good. Y'all eat good. Deuces.
Oh man.
Scrogging with the Scrogger, man. Shout out to Charles, man. Hey. They in the building tonight with us, man. They in the building. That was a spectacular day, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, shout out to the Madison House, man. Right over on U Street, Southeast. Tell Algebra I said I sent you over there. Yeah, man. It was lit, man.
Was One Deuce at that?
Yeah, he stopped through for a brief second.
No.
I think he stopped through for a brief second.
Yeah, One Deuce.
Hey, one. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yep.
everybody, a lot of people was over there.
Yeah.
A lot of people came through, man. Showed support, man. Definitely. That was a very spectacular day, man. I'm gonna definitely try to bring that back. But right now, you know what I'm saying, I've been focusing on Super Dad Brothers, which is each and every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., man. Holla at me, man, on my Instagram, man. I had the link on there. every week, you know what I'm saying, no later than Tuesday. I drop the link on there so people can get their tickets. Shout out to DJ Mike Phillips too, man. One Love
Yeah.
Massive, man. He was lit that day, man.
Oh man, he always spins super lit shit.
And shout out to Good Grubs Catering as well. My brother Earl, always in the kitchen, man, whipping some good food, man, every time, man. I definitely appreciate him coming through as well. It's very it's not easy throwing the event, especially when you're doing it every week. But it's also a learning experience for me as well, because I can take the things that I did great and learn from the mistakes that I did, so I won't repeat those again.
Yeah.
You know.
No, certainly. Do you remember New Year's last year?
You know, it's funny. I still
This year, I mean, I guess.
like, you know, it's funny, and I ask people this every day, man. Like, I see the video and stuff like that, but now I don't remember. It was a blur. It started off I keep it real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit. It started off rough. That at the end of 2016, I wanted 2016 to, you know what I'm saying, to be over with. We got this president that I just know his number 45. Everybody was in our feelings, you know what I'm saying, that night. And once the ball dropped, man, you know, like Fabulous said, man, new year, new money, man, and I just said, fuck it, you know. I just said, like, I'm claiming 2017. I'm glad I did claim 2017 because it turned out to be way better than it did last year. I ain't gonna hold you, cause that was a very I'm glad 2017 is coming close to an end, because 2018 is gonna be spectacular, man. Things are gonna happen in the district of cannabis, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully the new dispensary will
But
open.
the reason I bring this up is I got a really amazing shot of DOD on New Year's at Layla Lounge.
How would you like?
I figured, let's roll the video.
Yeah, Scrogging with the Scrogger.
It was a little short. It was for Instagram, but yeah.
Man,
that was some fun times. I remember one dude snuck me in a pint of Jameson because they were just being ridiculous with the booze at the bar. But it's just DC problems right there.
Yeah.
You were going crazy with the champagne.
Yeah,
huge doobies.
They say I had 2 bottles in my hand. They say I had 2 bottles. They was wondering how I got 1 bottle in my hand. They wondering how I got 1 bottle in my hand. Then they saw me with 2 bottles, you know what I'm saying, in my hand. And then next thing you know, they said I had women surrounding me. I don't remember nothing. Like, it was all a blur to me, man. It was great though. Wow. Yeah, I came in, you know what I'm saying, with good friends, you know what I'm saying, at the end. And we started off 2017, you know what I'm saying, off the bat, man. Just started, you know what I'm saying, making some changes, man, in DC. And we still making changes.
Yeah.
We still making changes, man. Every day. Every day, man. You got to. You got to, man.
No, you do. 2017 was indeed a crazy year. A lot of stuff happened. What are your highlights of 2017?
My highlight of 2017 is when I was at the National Cannabis Festival for the first time as media. A lot of people don't know. I also have a podcast called Keeping It DC. Something totally different from Scrogging with the Scrogger. We just sit around, you know what I'm saying, smoke weed, and we just keep it, like the kids said, keep it 100. But before the kids were saying keeping it 100, I was always saying that keeping it DC. Don't sugarcoat shit with me. So that was a huge highlight for me, man. Oh yeah, giving Devin the dude my hat pin.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, giving Devin the dude my hat pin was #1 epic, you know what I'm saying, right there itself. Because right as I gave him the pin, he told us, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, y'all want to come see me at the show? I was going to see him at the show anyway, but we had a chance, you know what I'm saying, to kick it back with him, smoke some doobies. He drank some beer, and that was epic. Another thing was epic, having my pins. Having my pins, you know what I'm saying, come out, because I remember coming to Lucky. Shout out to Lucky Puff. I remember when I went up to Lucky and I told him, like, I got my logo, I want my pins. So as I got my pins, everyone started having hat pins. So that was pretty epic. Cinco de Mayo was epic. You know what I'm saying? That was my birthday party. You know what I'm saying? My very first big 420 birthday party that I ever threw. And Redman, and also having, and it was an honor and privilege for Redman to have my pen too, man. You know, that's having two legends having my pen, man, that's very epic for me, man, because I made it very far from being a consumer to now having, like I said, having my own events every Thursday from 7 p.m. until 11 p.m. We play video games. It's a weekly video game tournament. And that was epic for me, man. Oh yeah, and that remember 420?
Not really. No, at the mansion.
Yeah, man. Like we was doing I went to 5. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 5 420 events and was smoking weed all day. And when I got to Layla to the 4th event, dab the fuck out, young. Dab, you know what I'm saying, right there, man. That right there was epic, man, because you had 420, then you had a break, you know what I'm saying, that Friday. Then you had the National Cannabis Festival, which was epic. And then here's another epic moment for me. When I was co-hosting with Pinky Killer Corn for the after party of the DC Edibles Festival. That was epic, man, for real, because when we was over at Blitz, that Sunday, right after, you got 420, and then you got the National Cannabis Festival, then you got the DC Edibles Festival.
Oh, man, that was ridiculous.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I swear to God, like I was doing like a marathon. I swear to God, I was doing nothing but a marathon, you know, like I got to a point in my life when I was like I never asked myself, have I gotten this high before in my life?
I know
that weekend, yeah, like after Monday, yeah, I had to really like reflect on myself and was like, I had to say like, damn, yeah, I really had to take a break from smoking so much damn weed, eating edibles and shit, man. Like that shit was crazy to me, man. But to see a line from Blitz all the way around to Echo Stage. never done before. In my like artists never had that before, young. I mean, that's my old neighborhood, young. Shout out, salute to Ward 5, man.
Did you get to try any of the infused slushies? Where like they were like iced coffee. It was so dank. But there was so many crazy things. I think
Yeah, I did.
There were
Actually,
the
I
infused tacos. I remember. Oh man,
I had them at my birthday. I would say because like young, yeah, you got Cinco de Mayo. But you want to know the thing that I tried? The one thing I did remember trying out there was the cotton candy. You know what I'm saying? Like the different flavors of cotton candy, man. Like that right there was epic, man. I ain't never seen 3 rooms over in Blitz covered nothing but edible makers, man.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. But I did pick one moment of some of the events we went to together this last year. It was just a moment that I thought was one of my favorite shots I've ever captured of you, and it was outside of Manor at Just Blaze Wednesdays, and I think we'll roll into the video for that.
Shout out to the man.
Shout, yeah. Oh.
It's a brand new year. It's 2017.
Just
you know what I'm saying? We taking over. You know what I'm saying? Starting the day, Just Blaze Wednesdays. Hey!
Just Blaze?
That was like the first one. I don't know if Just Blaze Wednesday still happens.
No, it still goes down every Wednesday.
No.
Every Wednesday. I started going to Meltdown Wednesdays. That's still Liddy in the city, man. That's another epic one too. Coming up with Liddy in the city, that was also epic, man. Cause that's what we've been doing, man. Making this movie, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, man. Yeah. And that was a very epic moment. Cause I like I said, I actually claimed that it was like it was a brand new year, and we taking over, man, for real. And it's been a very cool ride, being at List of Vision Studios, man. You know, cause I remember before this whole setup, you know what I'm saying, even existed. You know, just pretty epic, you know what I'm saying, moments, you know what I'm saying, in here too, man. Yeah. Having thousands of people come support Cannabis Seeds No Color, man, that was, standing room only.
Oh, yeah.
Standing room only, man. That was epic, man, too.
So many epic moments. I think, The Cannabis Season of Color, that was 2016, right?
We
That was
did,
crazy.
and
That was like
2017.
and 2017, yeah.
And 2017. You know, second annual, man.
Second annual.
And that was also epic too, man, to be able to give back, you know what I'm saying, to a good cause, man, especially with autism.
Well, I don't know. Now that we're sort of reaching the show, can you tell us a little bit about what your plans are in the future of cannabis in Washington D.C.?
Well, right now, bringing back keeping it DC, starting next year, we're gonna. I moved away from the situation I was at before, and I felt more independent now that I can start having my show on YouTube, and that's with Professor X710. Also with Super Dad Brothers, man. Just try to bring more awareness to everyone why it's a good reason to get off opiates and get on this good side of medicinal cannabis. You know, shout out to Capital Canna Care Docs. I did butcher that name pretty badly, but
Canna Care Docs.
Shout out to Maggie. What else I have in store? I'm gonna give people a little sneak preview. You know what I'm saying? The phase 2. How does aromatherapy sound like to people? You know, instead of like going to events, having sessions where you can get CBD recovery. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody rub CBD on your back.
Do like a massage party with CBD infused massage oil.
Yeah,
that'll be pretty dope.
You know, that's definitely down.
Maybe like a
for me.
Canna spa day. You know, they got these bath bombs. I'm sure there's tons of other THC infused health and wellness products out there that would lend itself to that.
And we're gonna also bring out more CBD products as well, CBN products for those patients that cannot use THC, but still want the good relief pain they can escape from. We're also gonna push that moving forward. Also moving forward, for me, is to start doing my anti K2 campaign. There's a lot of people out here that are smoking K2 and that are not enjoying the benefits of I-71. And I believe as though that for a person, myself, that came from being homeless and being in a better situation than I'm at right now, we need to touch those people that are on K2 and let them know the good benefits being on THC, and letting them know that if you can't also indulge in THC because you're on probation, I would like to at least, you know what I'm saying, show them the other side of CBD. I just want them, you know what I'm saying, to get off this drug, man, because it's thousands of people losing their lives over a drug that says on the package not for human consumption, but because of circumstances that people are on right now, and this is way before Initiative 71, they still being effective because they're in a judiciary situation that they can't get themselves out of. We need, for me, I'm gonna speak for me. I feel as though that if I can grab one person off of K2, I can touch 5 people. And then just start off very small. Because coming with them, trying to offer them cannabis is going to be very suspect for them because they've been used to doing this drug for a long period of time.
I've met a lot of K2 users who I asked them exactly that, like, why don't you smoke cannabis instead? And, it's either, they have some sort of issue with, like, drug testing.
Yeah.
Or, like, some of them even said, oh, I don't like the way marijuana makes me feel, and they're just addicted to that stuff. It's terrible.
It's way worse. It's way worse than any other synthetic drug you can imagine out here. period. Because you don't know exactly where they're getting it from. You know, you can get it from Baltimore, New York, wherever. I just lost too many friends, you know what I'm saying, from that drug, man, and I just want to make sure that the ones that still are alive, the ones that we can save, we can save them now. So that's my goal is to move that anti-K2 campaign and bring them over on the good side of the cannabis community.
Well, I guess we're just about to come to the end of our show. Do you have any final words for our viewers?
Grow. If you're not growing now, grow. Doesn't matter whether you black, white, Latino, Asian, grow now. Because right now, in the next 5 years, you're going to have people that's going to want to move into D.C., want to take the benefits, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy the reaps and benefits of Initiative 71, and they're going to purchase these houses, and it's going to be very Stay in D.C. I know it's hard, you know what I'm saying, it's for people that want to move out of D.C., stay in D.C. Because if you leave D.C., it's going to be way more difficult for you to try to come back in the District of Cannabis growing legally. A lot of my friends went back into Maryland thinking that they was going to be get on the Maryland side, but now they crying saying like, oh, I miss D.C. So grow. Grow your own, but don't bring that bushwhack, you know? Bring that bushwhack, man. I will call you out, man. Be like, no bushwhackers. That's it. Thank y'all, man. Scrogging with the Scrogger, man. Steven did a good job. Thank you to all the audience, you know what I'm saying, for coming in. Give yourselves a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? And stay high, man. Liddy in the city, baby. Hey!